Okay, hello. I know this is the first time that a few of you have seen me, but for these reaction videos, I decided that it's probably a little redundant to do like a VTube model or whatever like that because it's just me talking and I don't really mind my face being on the internet. It's public information. Anyway, season 4 is here, or the trailer rather is here, and as a lot of you know, Marvel Rivals has been in a really big slump this in the last season. The characters that they've released have either been overpowered or undertuned, making the balancing annoying. The matchmaking is garbage right now. So I've been told that this is the best that they've done in a minute in terms of like the division and the trailer, which is what we're going to go over in this video today. So without further ado, if you like this video, you like me, and I love you, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and go follow the Twitch, the TikTok, the everything. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm very excited. I wish to see what all of the hype is about. I've only ever seen like leaks about this stuff, so this is my first reaction. Well, that's a pretty visual. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, mama. Home. Oh. Wow. Well, she's really pretty. Crazy visual, by the way. This is one of the coolest designs in the game, like hands down. I love this shit. Wow. That wing is cool. The blades surrounding her are sick. Is that a spear or a glaive? Looks like a spear. It's a spear. Holy shit, dude. Daredevil. Oh my god, okay. What? He's like glowing though. That's not like Daredevil, like regular shit. That's like mystical stuff.
Before false angels.
So be it.
What the hell? Okay. Really? Really? Dude, they're cooking with this. This is like the best trailer by far. Like, not even close. This makes the Phoenix and Blade one look like Dookie. Oh, yeah, he's got powers and shit. Okay, so he's not just blind. Okay. Holy shit! There's no way. I don't care. That was hype. Alright, I don't care. I don't care. I like... Angela's really cool, and I wasn't really that big of a fan of Daredevil. I'm assuming Angela's coming up first, right? Because we need the tank. We just had 2 DPS, so... wow. Holy shit. Like, the impact frames on this are just crazy. He's, like, moving... Like, this is, like, a crazy cinematic. The budget in this is wild to me. And Angela looks absolutely monstrous, too. Like, that was so sick. I don't think her gameplay trailer's out yet. I think it's just the, like, showcase of, like, what characters are here. That is such a cool visual, man. So it looks like they mark... So, like, it looks like in this visual, right? Look above her head. You see that? It's like a mark. I wonder if that's going to be something that they use in the game as well. Like a blind feature. Kind of like Cloak, but a little bit different, maybe? There's no way that this is like coincidence, you know? Like, this is going to be something in the game I can imagine. Man, their designs are crazy good. Oh my fuck. They cooked. They cooked. Just straight up, they just did so well. So well. Oh my god, it's like a dragon and a cat of sorts. That is so sick. Okay. Wow. I'm speechless. This is definitely the most hype trailer that they've done, and Daredevil being on the front of it is great because Daredevil's a much more what is the word I'm looking for? A much more modern. Fantastic Four was as well, right? But I feel like his like, you know, Mr. Fantastic is a little bit less hype than some of the others in that trailer. Like, Thing and Torch were really the big heavy hitters, it felt like. And then Sue is really popular as well, but, like, to, you know, the power fantasy, a lesser extent, right? But Blade comes out. Blade looks really cool, but at the same time, a lot of the new modern audience that we have for, like, these things don't remember who that is, other than the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So this is going to be very helpful. I feel like bringing a new... not a new character, but a more modern character that's in a lot more of the the works of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially having his own show. You know, I believe he's in the Punisher show quite recently. Is a really good decision. I think it's a really good step in the right direction. And then they're also doing that by bringing a new, really cool looking character, like think of characters that are really popular, like beyond them being like good. Like Luna's obviously really good, but Luna was really popular at the start because she's a really cool looking character that a lot of people didn't know about. Angela fits in that realm a lot as well. Just like this is a really good choice, and making it a tank is a really good decision as well. I'm really excited for that. I actually think that I'm hoping to God that this is a playstyle that I'm going to like because her design is killer. It's so good, man. So good. Um, but that's my thoughts on the trailer. We're gonna go ahead and watch the dev vision as well, so I can just knock both out. There's no point in me making another video. This one's only 5 minutes long so far, so we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. This is the dev vision, so this is where they like break down what's coming in the next seasons and the coming future of the game to like kind of help things. They hint at like buffs, nerfs, and things like that. And this is where they really show the team ups, which is a huge part because I think that team ups are what makes Marvel Rivals really, really impactful. You don't see shit like what we had before with like the Hulk Gamma team up with Iron Man, and I know people didn't like it, but it was super duper like dynamic and it changed the way the game worked. Iron Man was way worse without it, you know, that kind of thing. So I want interesting team ups because right now the game feels really fucking bland with them. Wanda and Strange, you never see Wanda, so I hate that team up because it's just another dead in the water team up. So I'm hoping that we see a MAGIK team up here. That'd be really helpful because she still hasn't gotten one. It's been an age. We need another Black Panther team up because Black Panther needs another one too because that team up is pretty shit for MAGIK and I don't want her to be the anchor anymore. So I'm hoping to God that's the biggest takeaway, and I hope that they address something with the matchmaking because right now the current rank system is doo doo. It's so bad. It is so bad. So I really hope that they decide to go a different route with it. Heart of the Dragon. That is really loud. Hold on.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Guang here. It's
Hello,
great
Guang
to be
Guang.
back with you all.
The savior of Marvel Rivals, maybe. New map and new team up.
After 3 epic seasons, the storm at the center of the time stream entanglement has finally swept to the ancient east. The capital cities of heaven, led by Kunlun,
Okay.
can no longer hide away in their pocket dimensions. The shifting currents of time have drawn these realms together, forming the heart of heaven. The
That sounds
immortal
sick.
dragon, Shoulao, lies frozen in time, deep in slumber, creating the perfect opportunity for Doctor Doom to execute.
So
his
I'm assuming that
sinister
that's
plan.
like the kind of like how we had Null as like the big bad in the last season. I know Hela was like a big bad too, but it was like mostly Null was like the biggest dude. Um and then we had what Doctor Doom in season 0 for whatever, and then the vampire guy, Dracula in season 1, right? And then I don't remember who was in season 2. Oh, fuck, yeah, Ultron, right? Obviously. So Ultron was the only playable villain of those new ones that came out, right? Obviously. Um, but this is interesting. So it sounds like the dragon Sholau, as he said, is the new like focal point of like the story for people that are like interested.
The heart
Anyway,
of heaven's convergence also allows us to finally bring together story threads we've been weaving since season 0,
cool.
such as the mystery of the baby Iron Fist adopted, who has attracted her sister, the Hand of Heaven, once Asgard's assassin.
That
Angela.
is so cool. That is such a good
Also,
visual.
We unveiled that the ruler of the 8th city, Dizang, is none other than Daredevil,
Okay.
who sacrificed everything.
So
in
it's
the
not
war
Matt
to
Murdock, right? It's not Matt Murdock. Is I believe is that what he's saying? Well, he's obviously got like mystical powers and stuff like that anyway, right? So it's definitely a little bit different because Matt Murdock in the show or the movie in the show does not do anything as far as I know. He's just really strong and has heightened abilities and is blind, obviously.
gods and demons to cleanse the souls of the lost and give humanity a fighting chance. With
Interesting.
angels and devils locked in conflict, and Doom's scheme brewing in the shadows, the
I do love this. I know it's not exactly heaven and hell, but this dynamic is a really, really good one for this season. I feel like they should really lean into these types of things a bit more. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, um, it was never going to be a situation where we were going to get these 2 DPS characters last season and then we were immediately just going to get flooded with supports and tanks. These characters and stuff like that, I would imagine that these seasons were built like in advance. They knew what was coming probably whenever the game launched, right? It's just the way these companies work. I play a lot of like stuff like Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, like gacha games and stuff like that. They work in the same way. They probably had these planned and the licensing done for these in it like pretty far in advance, I would say. I would actually argue that they're probably working on next year right now. And the only thing that they're really putting people on is like skins, which are also concepts are probably already done for the most part. It's a matter of just like getting them in the game and testing them now, and whatnot. But I feel like a lot of this, it's important to understand like if any of the issues with like the lack of tank and supports come, it's not going to be for another like 7 months, right? It's going to be pretty far out. Probably January, maybe like we could start seeing something new. But these are already thought, and I would even go as far as to say is they probably have all the way up until what are we in September 3rd? September 3rd of next year, they're probably working to get that kind of thing done. So I'd imagine they're, working on 2026's character roster rather than 2025 right now, like concept wise. So don't be surprised if we get more DPS characters like next season and we get them the season after that, right? It's just DPS is really popular and it's the thing that sells skins and stuff. So
rests on its guardians and whether they truly possess the heart of the dragon. For season 4, we are
lovely that we get the Vanguard first, though. Absolutely,
Angela,
we needed it.
The one-winged angel. As a Vanguard.
Oh, that is such a cool. Wait, hold on. That's such a cool splash art. Hold on.
She can shape her
This is so cool. Wow.
the Vanguard.
I love this. This is such a cool image. This is a terrific one. I love the makeup on her face. The eyes are red. They're cool. I love the like regalia that she's wearing, the armor, right?
And a
They made her cool.
warrior.
They made her badass.
She can shape her icons, a type of living fluid, into various weapons, wielding them with unparalleled skill. Angela can take the fight to the sky,
So she can fly.
transforming her
Flying
icons
tank.
into a razor-sharp spear, diving into enemy
That'll be
lines
interesting.
and opening
She's a
up
dive.
opportunities
A
for
dive tank. I actually might be playing her. Wow.
her
Okay.
team. In times of
Not a
danger,
solo tank
she
character,
can
which
morph
does
her
suck,
weapon
but
into a shield to block incoming damage. And when
hopefully
the
they buff
moment
some
is
tanks to
right,
make that a
she descends from
thing that we
above,
can work with.
transforming her spear into dual axes to crush foes and protect her allies. This update introduces an all-new team-up ability, removes one, and welcomes new members to
One
two
removed. I really
existing
hope it's Black
team-ups.
Panther and Magic, bro. That shit
Phil
is so
will
ass.
provide a detailed breakdown shortly. Our new convergence mode map, Heart of Heaven, launches on September 25th.
So the new
Get
map
ready
on the
for a
25th
whole new
and then the
battleground.
character on the 13th? That's fine. By me, anyway. Arcade mode up.
Season 4 is also bringing a major update to arcade mode.
Okay.
Fan favorites like Clone Rumble and Giant Size Brain Blast
Permanent. Okay.
and
Fun.
will be permanent.
Clone Rumble especially.
We're
That one's
also
really fun.
Introducing Free Fight, a mode with no restrictions on
Oh!
duplicate heroes.
This is going to be so good for Lord farming. And it's especially, I know they're definitely doing this because a lot of people had issues with like getting the characters in like Blade and Phoenix whenever they dropped. It's so goddamn aggravating, especially if you're on like lesser wear. So like if you're on older hardware that's not that good, the first like 2 days of the season you will not play either of the new heroes, and if you do, it's by luck and somebody swapped, right? So I like this. I like them allowing people to actually play the character they want. This is gonna be great for Lord farming. This is probably gonna be the best way to do it. I know I don't really care about that kind of thing, but some people do. So that'll be good for you, and it's a nice thing to just have fun with friends, right?
And a Conquest, Annihilation mode,
Annihilation.
where
Oh,
you
it's
rack up
team
points of
deathmatch.
chaos. Conquest, Doom Match, Conquest, Annihilation, Free Fight, Giant Size Brain Blast, and Clone Rumble will all be accessible from a
New
single
content's
arcade
always
mode
good.
hub.
That's fun.
You can
More
queue for
content to
one
play
mode
for the
or several
casuals.
at once, making it easier than ever to jump in and play how you want.
Summer Special Volume 2. So this is probably Torch and Punisher, right?
The highly anticipated Summer Special Volume 2 lands on September 18th, bringing fresh summer.
Is that Emma? Is that Emma? That's so sick. And the Punisher skin is interesting too. God, he is huge. What the fuck? Okay. Is that Emma?
and cosmetics to help you
Mantis is so pretty and cute. That is such a good skin. And the Torch skin, he looks like Doflamingo from One Piece. And I love the little shark whale thingy on his like hip. And the Thing skin is really cool. He gets another swimsuit skin.
feel a hit in style.
I'm so excited. Custom VFX now global.
Custom Ultimate Ability VFX have been a hit with players, and we've seen lots of discussion about making these effects visible to everyone.
Oh, so now everybody can see. So like the Psylocke one, the Jeff one, the Wanda one. You'll be able to see all of those now. Really?
So, starting from Season 4, Custom Ultimate Ability VFX will be visible to all players.
That is pretty
Of
damn
course,
cool.
We're adding an option to let you hide
And you can
other
hide it.
players'
Okay. So
custom
it's an
effects.
option. Nice.
Do you prefer?
I kind of wish that they would go a step further with that, though. I wish that, in a way, that they would just be like, hey, also, if you just want everyone to have default skin, you could. I think that would be a good idea, because some of the colors can get, like, a little bit annoying to look at, and they blend, right? So, that sucks a little bit. Like all of the symbiote characters, this is a little bit of, like, a nitpick, but, like, you know, if you catch them at a glance, it might be that way. So I think in the future, maybe, like, a nice little, help for people that just play the game a lot, you know? Maybe making it so you could just choose to turn off costumes for other players. That could be good, you know? Food for thought, that type of thing. But I'm happy with it. I wouldn't do that, but...
We are rolling out a new batch of adorable accessories for Magneto, Scarlet Witch, Cloak and Dagger, and Luna Snow.
What? These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I actually really love these.
These
Wow.
will be available after the September 25th update.
That's so cute.
With our hero roster growing, we're adding a favorites bar.
Favorites? Okay, I like
You
it.
can pin your most played heroes and quickly find them during hero select.
That's actually pretty nice. I'll take that.
The hand of heaven is here. Show some respect.
Oh, she's so damn
We've
cool.
also heard how much you love slow working for the superhero aura family.
What the hell?
So we are bringing hero slow work support to PC.
Yeah.
During Season
Aura
4,
farming, huh?
we're also introducing a gallery card download feature.
For like wallpapers?
Players can now save high-definition resources to their devices by selecting Inspect on a card's page.
That's nice.
Also,
That's actually pretty
to
cool.
help you better express
I wouldn't use it,
yourself,
but...
starting September 18th, you'll be able to customize your chat text color and add animated emojis.
Okay. More expression. I want to hear about the matchmaking, though, but that's still cool.
Our costume trial program for university students has proven to be very popular. So for Season 4, we're rotating in a new batch of 10 costumes
So,
and MVP.
For those of you that don't know what this is, right? If you link your college account, like your college with Marvel Rivals in some way, you get access to these skins for the time that they're here. So if you were to do that now, you get the Serpent Hela skin, the Maker Mr. Fantastic, the Penny skin, the Mantis, the Psylocke skin, the Demon Hunter one. You get President Loki, Eldritch Armor Magic. The legendaries that you will get are Luna Snow, Spider-Man, and Thor. So it's a pretty nice thing to give back to like college students and stuff like that.
University students can unlock these perks by verifying their school email address.
Very cool.
Please note that existing perks enjoyers will also need to re-verify.
You re-verify,
so
okay.
Don't miss out.
Okay.
And don't forget, the Ignite Series tournament
Continues in
in
September. I don't really care about that part
Veterans
though.
from 5 major regions will battle for a spot in the year-end finals. Stay tuned to our website and socials for more updates.
I mean, it's still cool though.
Now, I'll hand it over to Zhiyong,
Okay.
who's ready to dive into all
This guy's the one that
details
talks about all of the
team up ability changes
matchmaking and
balance
team
updates
ups
for Season
and
4.
updates for balance and stuff.
Hey Rivals, Joe here.
My savior.
Happy to see you all again. Time flies. Season 3 is drawing to a close, and the brand new Season 4 is right around the corner. Guangguang has already unveiled some exciting new content.
Your hair's looking
and
magnificent
now
today,
I'm
bro.
here to walk you through the changes to team up abilities and balance updates coming in Season 4.0.
Okay. Evolution of team up abilities.
Let's dive into what's new and what's changing with team up abilities.
New team up. New team up.
A brand new team up arrives, Divine Armory. Angela takes center stage as the anchor of this team up, sharing fragments of her anchors with her brother Thor. This gives him the ability to throw a thunder spear that restores Thor force upon hit.
How much Thor force does he get back? Wait, what?
Thunder spear with her brother Thor. This gives him the ability to throw a.
So that's probably 2, right? So he probably gets the Thor force for land, like hitting the spear, and then he gets another one, I would imagine, for landing on it and doing damage. So that's 2. That's pretty good.
Thor force upon hit.
My only thing about that is it makes his gameplay loop again just more. I go into Thor force, blow you up, boom, 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 go into Thor, like, you know, that type of thing. And I'm not really a big fan. I'd rather Thor be a little bit different, but that's just me. I don't play Thor, so my opinion's not as validated, but
during a second wave of
it does look cool though.
All enemies within range.
Double dive with Angela, so.
First, dimensional shortcut is being banished to limbo.
Yes! 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 Oh my god. Mwah, I could kiss you. Oh my god, you have no idea. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Who is it gonna be? Who's it gonna be with?
Next, Magic joins Arcane Order, gaining a new
with Strange.
ability. She can unleash a train of Citarac that links 2 enemies and slows them. The farther they are apart, the greater the slow effect inflicted during the link.
So it's a slow for a dive character that links the supports together if you put it on them? They're cooking. Wait, does this break if they teleport out of it? It's a 25-second cooldown. So if Loki TPs, will it break, or does it just not let him do that? Because if it immobilizes them to the point where they can't use a movement ability, then this is like really good, right? Strange is a semi-popular tank to play. He's really popular in lower elo, less so in high elo, especially if Emma's unbanned. So we'll see if this does anything. But already, like, depending on how they reallocate her stats, this is a W, right? Because her as the anchor is not fun because she doesn't get any of the bells and whistles. If they reallocate her stats so she is what she is, for the most part, as is, right? At least in her base kit, like, I don't give a fuck about the ult, then this is a good change because it's a really good ability for her to just be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. And I want to know, does this interact with Ultron in a way that, like, puts them, like, closer together? Like, does it ground him if they're too close, right? Because if that's the case, then that kind of makes the matchup way easier for her if you have a Strange player. So that's a very interesting one. I'm so freaking excited. You have no idea.
Finally, Gamma Trap welcomes a new member, Black.
No! Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think Black Panther is, like, overwhelmingly, like, super duper strong or anything, but this character is just really annoying, and that's my biggest issue with him. He's just not fun to play against. It's not fun to babysit. It's not fun for your sports to have to deal with it in that way. Your whole team, like, swapping comp around him is really, really aggravating. That's the biggest thing that a lot of people talk about, and I kind of agree to an extent. So I'm really, 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 really hoping that they do something to not make this annoying, but it depends. I haven't even looked up what the ability is.
His Vibranium armor now gets a boost from Gamma energy. When his HP drops below a certain threshold, he automatically activates a Gamma shield to block incoming damage.
Okay, that's a bit scary. Let's see what they're cooking with the balance. Maybe they're gonna nerf him a little bit, just a little.
We've collected tons of combat data from all kinds of matches. The addition of Phoenix and Blade, along with changes to team-up abilities, kept the meta evolving during the season. Let's start with our new heroes. As a mobile hit-scan hero,
please nerf her.
Phoenix excels at both frontline damage and flanking harassment. Combined with the powerful mechanics of her ultimate ability, she can deliver some truly jaw-dropping plays.
Yes.
Bringing a unique anti-heal mechanic to the game, Blade is still finding his place. Considering this, we took a cautious approach to his power level.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, so I haven't really addressed this a lot because every time I've played Blade, it's more of like me talking about like what I'm doing on the character, but Phoenix and Blade are really poorly designed for different reasons. Phoenix is really strong in every scenario, and you can't go wrong by picking her. She counters 2 characters' ultimates, one of them being a really accessible character for people that are filling. So if you're filling and you go Rocket Raccoon and they have a really good Phoenix player, or just a Phoenix player that is pretty good at aim, Rocket is effectively not a character, and you are throwing by picking him, right? And Blade is in a really unique position because they introduce not one, but 2 really, really, really powerful mechanics and put him on one character. So because of that, they did the right thing by making him undertuned at launch, because otherwise this character would never see the light of day, but he's still undertuned. So they're trying to slowly buff him, because if they don't do that and this character becomes too strong, we're going to get a really, really bad situation if we have this character that can't die and also is making our tanks blow up. Because right now, Blade is like one of those weird characters where he has really, really high highs and he's really, really low lows. So either he's really solid, but sometimes you're just better off picking something else anyway, or he's like really, really, really good, or he's god awful terrible. Like, it's just no reason to play him, right? So it's really, really hard, and the only people that are going to make it work are going to put a lot of time into the character. I really like him and I play him a lot, but I also am understanding that he needs help, right? I don't know what they could do. I have some ideas that I'm not going to share now. It'll probably be something in the guide that I put up, but I really am curious to see what they're going to do in regards to
So
both
he
of them.
needed some team support to shine. We will keep monitoring Blade and look forward to seeing new strategies.
I dislike this take though. This take bothers me a bit, because the joke right now is that Blade is called Gun, right? Because he's just shooting you the whole time. There's no need for that. If you watch like the highest level of Blade players right now, the people that are in One Above All and they're only playing Blade, they're shooting and they're never switching to sword unless they're in an ultimate to build ult. That's all they do. Or to just be cool, and they're like, oh, I'll win this fight no matter what. But like just staying at mid-range and then stacking anti-heal over and over and over and over and over again is the best way to play him, because eventually, yeah, their tank will blow up if your team is playing well around you. It's not fun though. That's not a good, like, if you want to play this character in a fun way, you actively have to like nerf yourself, and it's not cool, right? So what he's saying here bothers me a bit. Looking forward to seeing new strategies, because I think that it's a flaw on the character's kit that it's this way. There are times where he can shine, but it kind of relies on how bad the other team, like the other players on the other team, are doing sometimes. So
built around him after his
it's interesting,
upcoming
right?
tweaks.
I don't think he's terrible,
Now,
but like
let's
he's like
talk about
really,
team
really,
comps.
really
We've
mediocre.
seen teams anchored by Emma Frost, Magneto, or Doctor Strange at the front, with Venom, Captain America, and flankers like Human Torch, Psylocke, or Black Panther.
Okay, so they're aware that these 3 DPS picks need changes, because I cannot stand seeing one of these 3, because right now, if they're unbanned in Celestial 2 or Plus, you will see one, if not all 3 of them on both teams right now, unless like somebody's like a specialist and only plays one character, right? Because if you don't have a pocket one of these 3, you're having a little bit of trouble. And Black Panther, even like in top 500 elo, is like not as good. Obviously, because people get better at the game. Now I will say, if they adjust matchmaking, this is way less of a problem, but I don't think that they're
Charge
going
into
to
the
do
backline
that and
of
address
the
it in
enemy,
any way.
launching multi-angled attacks. Triple Vanguard comes for sustained fights, and triple strategies comes centered on Aiden Warlock for Res or Ultron have also emerged. We are thrilled to see players explore so many different lineups and keep the battlefield fresh. And finally, a quick note on individual hero performance. In lower ranks and quick match, easy to pick up heroes like Squirrel Girl, Iron Man, and Cloak and Dagger have high pick rates and strong performance.
Sure.
Emma Frost, Captain America, Psylocke, Black Panther, Luna Snow, and Loki also stand out as
Thank God. I
strong
thought he was about to
picks.
say that they were not
In
doing well in
season
low elo. I was about to
4.0,
scream.
We will be making tactic balance changes to some of these heroes.
Some?
Also-
Okay. Some? Cap, I don't care about as much. I think he's really annoying, but like everything else on this roster needs a change though. Loki is way too strong. Luna is way too strong. Psylocke is way too strong. Her ultimate is like mediocre, but the rest of her kit is like so strong. Black Panther is just a terrorist in everything that's below top 500. And Emma is just like, Magneto is a better tank than Emma, but Emma's outright like the biggest like character check in the game. Like, what are you playing? Okay, I'm playing Emma, I win. right? And then like there are very few select characters that don't have that problem, like Groot and um Penny, maybe? Like if she walks into mines, but she has what 40% damage resistance, and like Magneto because he has a bubble, right? And then you have to play like Wolverine, and I don't like. Yeah, she has diamond form, but Wolverine is still like a good pick into Emma because you just wait, right? Anyway, I digress. I really want them to see like all of these characters, but like nerfed except for Cap, unless they're like planning on reworking team ups because like Loki Lamp is obscene. It's practically an ultimate still. Psylocke's neutral game. She just does too much right now. She's so safe. If you die a lot on this character, you're playing her incorrectly. Luna is just the best support in the game if it's not Loki. You know, they're 1 and 2, and it's like Luna, Loki, and then there's like a 3-tier gap, and then it's like Ultron, and you get like other characters like that, you know? So it's interesting, and then BP is just really aggravating it, essentially killing Lobilo right now.
In Season 4.0, we will be making tactic balance changes to some of these heroes to encourage more diverse selections.
I would be okay with just a rework for some, but that's just me. I still want it to be a casual-oriented game, so that's fine.
Let's talk about our approach to balance in Season 4.0. First up, Vanguards. We've heard your feedback.
Please ban Emma.
And we want to give some certain heroes more room to shine. In this patch, both Penny Parker and Thor will see some improvements to their ultimate abilities.
I know people in low elo talk about Penny, but the sad truth is this character just has a lot of glaring problems with her, and like even as you just get into like Diamond, which is not exactly high elo, it's like the medium area of the game, for like your average player, Penny just falls off a bit, and like people that play only Penny can make her work, but it's really over exaggerated, and I think it's just a skill matchup, like it's a knowledge check of how to play against it. And I just don't think Thor is that good. So.
Potential. Doctor Strange is also getting an appropriate boost.
That's great.
To his
Strange buffs are good. I like that as a Magic player.
We are dialing back Emma Frost and Captain America just a bit.
Thank you, God. Please just nerf the grab in some capacity. That shit is so brutal.
Next, let's dive into our duelists. Scarlet Witch, Blade, and Moon Knight are all receiving buffs,
W.
making them stronger and more competitive.
Very good changes. All three of those characters suck.
We are making a few tactical nerfs. Scarecrow's long-range poke is being turned down.
Okay.
Black Panther's survivability is being somewhat reduced.
Okay.
And Psylocke's burst damage is getting a slight adjustment.
Big W. Everything that I wanted.
Our goal here is to bring these heroes in line with the rest of the roster for a more balanced experience.
Black Panther's good for low elo, Psylocke's good for the rest of the game.
We want to expand your options and bring more diversity to the role. We are enhancing the ultimate abilities of.
I think this is like a huge win for support players. Jeff and Sue need help because, like, Sue's ult is solid, but there's just the simple fact of the matter: 8 seconds is just less than 14, right? 8 is less than 14, and because of that reason, she's just gonna have problems. And she's way too easy to kill compared to the other supports in her ult. You have to be really good at the character to not really good, but it takes a skill gap to like get into the shape of where you can be good. But there's a lot of characters that can just like pull her out of it, right? She doesn't have any invincibility; she just puts it down. And the healing is not instantaneous like some of the other ones. It doesn't feel like anyway. Jeff obviously needs the help, duh. And Ultron is good in high elo, not good anywhere else. Like if you're not in top 500, this character is impossible to play right now. It feels like there should be like a gatekeep on the character. It feels like in ranked.
Powerful place to work with. Luna's nose ultimate ability duration.
Thank God. Like literally, they could do that and then Snowflake, and that's it. That's like all we want to change is like shorten the ults, make ultimate abilities that are like defensive ults. Just shorten them. That's all everybody wants. The game will adapt and then it'll pick up, and you know it'll be a lot more fast paced. It'll feel like I feel like that's a good thing.
While Loki will see a slight reduction in his sustained damage and healing.
Okay.
Of course.
Whatever.
Balance is always evolving. Some prominent heroes like Magneto, Phoenix, Cloak and Dagger, etc. aren't seeing changes in this.
I don't know how I feel about Phoenix not getting one though. Like, if there's a pedestal, she lives on it, like with the other namestays right now in the meta. Like Emma, she lives there with her, like in terms of like stuff that like you don't see her that much in like low elo, I don't think, and she's a little bit harder to play than character like Hela, but this character is just like outright degenerate. Like she's so good, like she's so strong, but you know she is new, so I guess I get it a little bit, but we'll see. I'm not gonna like get super up in flames about it, but this character is just really, really good right now, and she just has a lot going for her. Magneto is a little bit disappointing because I just don't want to see this character all the time anymore. But maybe Strange getting buff will help that, and Emma getting nerfed will change some stuff. And Cloak and Dagger, I don't really care about. They're just a solid character that's easy.
We
so
will continue to monitor the meta.
We'll see. We'll see.
And watch hero performance closely after season 4.0 goes live. And remember, this isn't the full list of changes. For all the
Please talk about matchmaking.
Check out our upcoming balance patch notes. We will also be sharing season 3.5 pick and win rates.
Please bring up the matchmaking. Holy shit, they're actually doing it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, they're actually doing it. Okay, this is the best thing. This is the best thing to take away. If they do this correctly, it will fix 90% of the problems that are with this stupid ass rank system. I hope to God they hit the nail on the head with this, or just explain what they want to do, because getting rid of this stupid thing that they do right now will stop a lot of the issue of people just not being where they're supposed to be. And then I want them to also put a stupid reduction. There's no reason why people should be gaining like 28 and like losing 20 up until Celestial, and then even then sometimes it's a little bit stupid, right? So we'll see. But it's good news.
After we
this fixes a lot of the smurfing issue.
And ranking video, we saw a lot of discussions in the community, especially about the seasonal rank resets and placement matches.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So, here's an update. We are already working on implementing placement matches.
Working on, so it's not coming yet.
Feature with a lot of moving parts. So we need more time for development and through testing.
Take all the time you need.
Placement matches won't be ready for season 4, but we are pushing forward as quickly as we can. Please stay tuned to our official channels for the latest news.
Okay, so probably not season 4. I would assume at best season 4.5, but probably not. Season 5 seems like a really good chance that we'll actually get a rollout of this in some capacity. This is a great thing. A lot of the issue that we get is because of the matchmaking system, and if they can get this right, then this will be great, right? Because just flat out reverting back a few ranks is a terrible... I don't even know why they did this. This is like a newfound idea that I've never heard of, and it's just not that good. So I'm glad that they're doing something different, because I'm not gonna lie, it gets really fucking annoying to just like go back, because nothing changes, right? Whenever you revert, all that happens is that it's the same people where you were a minute ago in with a different label on it. That's all it was. So by putting placements, it's actually going to impact, hey, if you did well, you won your games and you performed well in those games, you'll place higher, you know? So I'm curious to see if they actually deal with the point system problem as well. But best dev vision that we've had in a while. Absolutely. Absolutely a phenomenal dev vision. I can't believe it. I'm stunned that they actually listened in the way that... It feels like I'm always saying that at the end of all of these, but like, this is a good change. This should have happened earlier, flat out. A lot of the issues that we have right now would not be as bad. I wish that they would have been a little bit more like aggressive about how they're talking about nerfing characters here, but hey, I'll take what I can get, right? This current matchmaking is like the worst I've ever seen. It's not like it goes beyond like the EOMM talk, right? That they've already addressed, and I'm not going to get into, but this helps a lot of people. It helps the casuals. It helps the people in higher rank. It'll help the end of the season. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a great thing. I'm super excited. This might save Marvel Rivals. I'm not going to lie. It's not like dead, you know, but it's definitely on a downturn, and the people that are playing it right now are dedicated to the game, and they, like me, they just want to play this game because they have fun with it, right? This game's a good, fun game. The biggest problem is the matchmaking is horrible, right? So hopefully they do a good job. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, and do all that kind of stuff. Everything is linked down below. I appreciate it. I love you. Wah. See you later. Bye.